Hey guys, Jamie Vogel here. Move my face up here to the top. So here I just wanted to jump on and show the power of earning uninterrupted compound interest on money that you have to spend every single month, like on your bills, like your mortgage, your groceries, your property tax, your car payment, all those payments that are like going out the door and where that money's no longer working for you. What if that money could work for you for the rest of your life? And guess what? It can. So here we have an Excel spreadsheet here. The numbers have been imported from the life insurance carrier software illustration. So this includes like all of the costs of having my policy and my death benefit in force. So, but instead of just leveraging money that I'm saving every month, I'm going to start leveraging money that I'm spending every month on my bills, because that money can work for me too. Now, your interest is earned on your money inside of your life insurance policy. It is not directly in the stock market. They use stock market crediting, stock market index crediting to see how much the stock market has grown. And then that's how much they would credit you. So let's say the stock market, the S&P 500 was at 4,000 points and it grew to 4,400 points. It grew by 10%, so you'd be credited 10%. Right now the caps are at 10, so if it grew 15%, they would just credit you 10. Now on the flip side, if stock market were to crash, you would not lose any of your principal due to that stock market volatility. You would have just earned zero for that crediting period. So a trade-off I'm very happy to take, So here is the first column here is the year of their policy. The second column here, column B, is their age. C is the premium they're paying into their policy. Now notice how we always have a premium going into this policy. Why is that? Because you're always going to be spending money. When are you going to stop spending money? Never. You're going to be spending money for the rest of your life. So before you spend that money, show you how you put that money into your life insurance policy for you first, and then you take that money right back out as a loan and then pay your bills just like you normally did. And then the next column, the loan for each year. And then column E is the savings side, how much I'm leaving in at the beginning to cover my cost of insurance and to cover, just to get it going so I can take out money later on in life. Column F, total savings. And then you'll see how that's a negative later on because I will be in the positive. And then the cash value available. So just think of that as an extra line of credit. So at the beginning, you want to leave, more money in or some money in to get it growing. But then later on, this is just your what you can live off of in retirement then. And then the last column is the death benefit. So even after all the loans and interest have been paid on those loans, when you die, this is money that's still going to be left over. So the first year here, this person is leaving in $18,600. They're putting in $68,600, taking loans out of $50,000 over the course of the year. And then leaving in $18,600. The cash value available, if in an emergency they needed to get to it, was it's still $11,000 of that money. And then a $2.1 million death benefit. Okay, year two, this person's saving a lot less. They're putting in $60,000 over the year, taking out $50,000 and leaving in $10,000. So now they've saved a total of $28,600 that they've been like kind of out of pocket that they've had to leave in this plan. And then the cash value, if there's an emergency, they still have access to almost $15,000 if they needed to have access to that money in case of an emergency. And then the next 4 years, putting in $60,000, taking out $53,000. So just saving $7,000 a year. So then you can see how the total that was actually ever left and put in is $56,600. Now, after year 6 and year 7, we're going to do 100% flow. So all the money in is going to be taken right back out. So $75,000 in, $75,000 right back out. So see how the total savings that this person's left in has still not grown above $56,600. It's stayed the same. And now the cash value is going to start growing because of those, because of your interest credits. And then the death benefit here still shows, at the end of the year, if those loans and that interest were to be paid off, if you were to die that year, what's still left going tax-free to your family. So we have this person doing this for 19 years, and then on the 20th year of their policy, they're going to start taking income. So in this case, they're going to put in $75,000 and take out $150,000. So they're netting $75,000 in the positive. And now they are already have more than broke even from what they ever even put in their account. They're ahead by $18,400. There's still cash value here available of $387,000 and almost a $2 million death benefit. So let's scroll down to age 70. What happens by age 70? Well, we're still having that person put in $50,000 a year because they're going to have their Social Security income and any other retirement accounts that they had. Say they're only getting $50,000 a year. We're going to show them how they can keep putting that $50,000 in so that money can work for them for the rest of their life, and then take their loan out to live their life and pay their bills. So at age, from age 61 to 64, we have them netting $100,000 in profit by putting in 50 and taking out 150. And then age 65, putting in 50 and taking out 175. So they're in the netting 125. So then they're going to do that all the way up until they're age 70, where they're going to be putting in 50,000 and taking out 200,000 and have $150,000 a year to live off of. And then say this person dies at age 70, they would have taken out almost $1.2 million in tax-free income to live off of and still have almost a 2.5 death benefit going to their family, tax-free. So let's scroll down a little farther at age 75. Oh, sorry, let me hide that. Age 75, they have taken out almost $2 million in tax-free income and still leaving their family behind a $2.7 million death benefit after all their loans and interest are paid off. Let's see. And then 75 is still a young age for someone to pass away at. So let's go down and say age 90. What happens at age 90? So age 90, we still have them putting in that $50,000 a year, now taking out $300,000. So they're going to have $250,000 that year to live off of. Total, they would have taken out $5.2 million to live off of tax-free and leave their family behind a $5.5 million death benefit if they were to die at age 90. Okay, say they live to 100. They live to 100, still putting in that $50,000 a year because you never stop spending money. Then they're going to take out $250 to live off of. Total, they have taken out $7.7 million. Dang, is this it's column G? Cash value, if they wanted to take out more, there's almost $11 million in cash value that this person still has access to. And then a death benefit of $11 million going tax-free to their kids or whoever they want to leave that money to, charities, government, you decide. So wow, this is what happens when you start leveraging your cash flow, money you were already spending in your life, and have that work for you for the rest of your life. If you want to see an illustration for you and how this can work for you and your family, please feel free to reach out to me and we can put together an illustration for you.